What's going on, guys? It's Eric over at Jostens. Here today to talk to you a little bit about class rings. Now, in a normal year, we will be coming out to your school, and the entire junior class would come down to the auditorium. We would go over a lot of different things regarding class rings, class ring ceremony, what a class ring is, how to design your class ring, and all of the other important information that goes along with this big week. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do it virtually. So if you guys can, we're going to go over all this information, and then at the very end, I'm going to tell you when we're going to be on your school. So you see here, we talked about what are dates. Now, each school has their own class ring week. For Kempsville, it's going to be next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We're going to be on campus during lunches, and on Monday and Wednesday, we'll be there at night for 6 to 8. So we're going to go over that in more detail coming up. And we're also going to answer a lot of questions you guys may have. I've gotten a couple emails from many of you. We're also going to give away a free class ring. So I'm going to talk about that as well. And a competition that we're going to do where we're going to buy a second class ring for somebody. So with that being said, guys, let's get started. So guys, let me be one of the first to say welcome back. I know it has been a crazy 18 to 20 months. We've been in school, out of school, we've been virtual. Well, we're officially back here on school campus. And I know a lot of us are happy to see some of our friends and, some teachers that we missed along the way. But guys, this week is all about you. Every school has their own ring week, and this week's all about Kempsville. So what is a class ring? So a couple things. The next 2 years, your junior year and your senior year, you're going to have some really big events that are going to occur. For many of you, Class Ring Week is going to be one of the first ways to kick it off. You're going to have ring dance this year. You're going to have prom. You guys are going to have a lot of different things that are going to be coming your way. So with Class Ring Week, how this works is we normally would come out in the auditorium. We would kind of go over this meeting with you guys in person. But today we're just going to watch it virtually. And we're going to be at your school next week, though. We're going to be there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday during school lunch. More than likely, we will be either set up by the cafeteria or we'll be set up there by the auditorium. So you can check both of those locations. We're going to have class ring samples there with us for you to look at the rings. We're going to have ring sizers, and we're going to have computers there to help you kind of assist you in designing your ring. Now, many of you are going to be able to do it yourself. You'll just jump on your cell phone and start designing. Some of you will go home over the weekend and look at designing on the computer. The most important thing about next week is when you come to turn your order in, if you're going to order in person, please print out your order form and bring that with you. We need that information to input your order. And if you order online, that's fine as well. If you do order online, please print out your receipt and bring that, or take a screenshot of it. Next week, guys, we're going to have your free gift with purchase, which is going to be the Adidas backpack with the school logo on there. Now, we have a limited number of those, so once they sell out, we will order more. But if you want to get yours, I would come earlier than later in the week to make sure that you're able to get that. Now, with regards to class rings, we're going to go over a couple things you're going to see here. All of you should have gotten a postcard. It's going to look similar like this. Obviously, yours would say Kempsville on there, but this just gives you an idea. All of your parents got something like this in the mail that showed you exactly when the order dates were going to be, and also whenever how to order your class ring. You can see down here that you're going to have, you can get the Adidas backpack, or you can get the earbuds. If you do end up going with the backpack, we're going to have that. Now, this is, like I said, this is just a postcard that went home. Yours would say Kempsville on there. It would have your dates, which are the 27th, 28th, and 29th. And then we're there at night on the 27th and 29th. Now, at night, we'll be set up by the cafeteria. We'll either be right outside the doors or right inside. So either way, you'll be fine to come in and check that out. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about class rings and what class rings are. Now, probably I would say 95% of you watching this can tell me either one of these teams, what their names are, or you can tell me one of the names of one of the players. Now, for those of you that do know, great. For those of you that don't, I'm going to give you an example. Up in the right-hand corner, that's Patrick Mahomes. He is the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, all these other rings on here, the LA Dodgers, you see the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Capitals, all of these are championships that teams have won, championship rings. Now, the cool thing about Jostens is not only do we make your class rings, we also make the championship rings for players like Tom Brady, for players like Patrick Mahomes, baseball, hockey, you name it, and Jostens is going to be the number one provider for those. Now, with these rings, each one is unique, as you can tell on the screen. But the nice thing about this is that each ring tells a story. I'm going to give you the example over there of the Nationals ring. Now, I'm a big Nationals fan, so when the Nationals went to the baseball World Series, really the playoffs, I got really excited and watched almost every single game. One of the big slogans or sayings during the playoffs was they wanted to finish the fight. And so you would see that slogan everywhere. You'd see it on T-shirts. You would see it on hoodies. You would see signs that fans were holding up. Well, once they got to the championship and they won, they wanted to incorporate that in their ring. So you can see on one of the sides they put fight finish because they had completed and finished the fight. You can also see a picture of the championship trophy on there and about the background of their stadium. The top of the ring is going to have their logo on there, and then they're going to have other items on the ring that kind of tell a little bit about their story and their season. Now, every single one of you in here, you guys have your own story that got you to this part of your life, your junior year of high school. And what's really unique is that as you're designing these class rings, you're going to be able to tell that story by choosing different design asides on the side of the ring. You're going to be able to pick different styles out. It's going to be a lot of different options for you guys to choose from. Now, all of you received in the mail, you got a class ring catalog. You would have received it probably earlier in this week. Many of you probably already looked through it. Now, the number one way to design your ring is to go to the website, go to jostens.com, click on Shop My School. You're going to type in Kempsville, and then you get started. I saw a number of you have already been on the website, so that's a great job. But yeah, once you go through there, it's going to allow you to customize the ring exactly the way you want it. Now, Kempsville has a tradition of doing a class ring ceremony that's usually held in February. Once we get that date confirmed, we'll be sure and send that out to you guys. But all of you will get your ring as a class. That's why it's really important that you get your order turned in next week. These rings are custom. Every single one of these is custom rings, so it takes time to make these rings. So we need that time frame to get those in by next week so we can get them back in time for your ring ceremony. Now, this is going to show you some examples of the way students have expressed their story in their class ring. So take a look. I can feel the heat is rising, and the beat is hypnotizing. Oh, no, we round the show. Let's get started. Come on, let's go. To live when we get too old. Come on, shine, shine a little tonight. Let's get started. Come on, let's go. Ain't no limit when we go for gold. We can shine, shine a little tonight. Shine a little tonight. So guys, that was a great example for you to see how some other students kind of told their story through their ring. Now, this part right here is going to show you how our online ring designer works. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. You can do this on your phone. You can also do this on your computer. Now, if you do this on your phone, at the very end, when you do view your order form, take a screenshot for me. That'll make it really easy for us at order day. But you're going to see these 5 steps are pretty straightforward, guys. You're going to pick your style of ring. There's going to be a lot of different choices for you. Like I told you earlier, I know a lot of you have already gotten your catalog, so you probably already went through there and got an idea of which ring that you want. And once you've done that, you're going to go over there. You're going to follow these steps. You're going to pick your stone. But of course, you're going to go over there and do your sides of the ring that are going to tell your story. But most important, guys, is once you're done with this and you get everything the way you want it, you're going to click. You got 2 options. You can either buy in school or you can buy online. If you buy online, like I said, that's perfectly fine. Just print your receipt out and bring it to us on one of those in-school order dates to claim your backpack. If you order in school, that's fine as well. You're just going to click there. You just click buy in school, and then it's going to ask you to continue with your order form. You're going to put your name and all that information in there. And then once you do that, you're going to click view and print. And once you print that form off, you're going to bring that in with you. Now, there's going to be a couple ways to pay in person. The number 1 way is going to be called Jostens J-Pay. It's where you're going to take the total amount of your ring and divide it by 4. Jostens will do that for you. You just need to put your debit or credit card at the bottom, and you're going to have one payment come out each month for 4 months, and then your ring will be paid in full. The other is to pay in full, and then the last is to do a deposit. But all that information, guys, was sent home to you. So in your ring packet you got mailed home, you'll be able to find that information. So once you get through this part right here, you've got everything done. You can decide whether you want to order online or order in person. But you see right here, it's kind of going through how all that works. Now, I mentioned to you earlier that you guys have a ring ceremony. So once you place your order, as long as you get it in by the end of next week, your ring will be at the ring ceremony, guaranteed, and you guys will be in good shape. Now, I mentioned earlier that we always give away a free class ring. So we're going to do that, but we're going to do it a little bit differently this year. There's going to be 2 ways to win a free class ring. The first way is going to be the oldest class ring competition. Now, you guys got something in the mail that kind of went over these instructions, but I just wanted to bring it up real quick. When you come in next Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, and you order your class ring, bring me the oldest class ring you can find. So maybe go home, talk to grandma or grandpa, and whoever brings me in the oldest class ring, we're going to purchase your class ring for you up to the white lustrium price. So if you have any questions about that, like I said, we'll be there next week. You guys can stop by the table and we'll take care of you. That competition is going to run through next Wednesday. The second way that you can win a free class ring is going to be to follow us on Instagram. I'm going to make a post this Friday. It's going to be a picture of a class ring, and all you have to do is like or comment on the photo. And then at the end of next week, I am going to randomly select a winner from your class. So again, 2 ways are going to be the oldest ring competition, and then of course the following us on Instagram. So that is it, guys. Just wanted to kind of go through the class rings. This is a special time for you because this is the first time that it's one of the first big events that you have in high school when you're allowed to kind make that stepping stones towards your senior year. You guys will go in and customize those class rings. But again, we're at your school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday during school lunch. We're going to be set up either by the cafeteria or the auditorium. And then we will also be there at night on Monday or Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you guys. And again, if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be at your school next week. And look forward to celebrating with you guys.